This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports. We're here at the weigh-in. I think I got a couple of heated messages from you last night, Gerard. You were like, "Have you forgot about me? Why have I not got an interview?" But as you said, then obviously we saved the best to last. You've just weighed in, obviously. I think the fight ended up being a featherweight fight with obviously John Spencer. Your aim obviously is to get down to super bantam for obviously title fights and everything else like that. But how are you feeling? Obviously your fourth weigh-in done and dusted. Is it just another day at the office now for you?
Yeah, the weight was good. It was it was eating and all last night, so featherweight was handy. Woke up this morning and went to walk and I was on weight. So I've done super bantamweight before. So realistically, when I sort of sat down and spoke to Paddy, there was no point doing super bantamweight if I've already made it before and there was nothing on the line. So we went with featherweight.
I guess obviously since we had our interview when you're obviously announcing the card, obviously you've linked up with Mr. Main Event tomorrow night, Paddy McCrory. You must be absolutely buzzing. Obviously Paddy's been there, he's done it, he's obviously now Main Event, over 6 years of pro. He knows exactly what you're feeling at certain times for fights, obviously how to guide you in the right way. It's a perfect match for you, particularly obviously with him in the gym keeping an eye on you as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's very good that he has like the experience of going through it all at every level, at every stage. He knows what it's like to sell the tickets on the small hall. He also knows what it's like he's now Main Eventing his own stuff, his own shows in the Fila, probably outside of the Odyssey, the biggest platform you can fight on in Ireland, really, the Fila. So no, it's good to have him there, and he's sort of been advising me for a while anyway, sort of outside of maybe the last, I'd say, 4 months. So it made sense once he got his managers to sort of go with him.
Obviously with him now being in the gym with you as well, with him keeping an eye on you more, do you feel that extra pressure? Obviously you have to keep putting 100% day in, day out, or does it not sort of change anything for you in that aspect?
We're always working hard, all of us, but again, when you have your manager in the gym, you can't slip up. So when you're sparring and stuff and you're doing drills and whatever, you have to sort of be a wee bit more switched on, do you know what I mean? Because he's watching. So it's good. I think it's a good thing. He's pushing you on, do you know what I mean?
And obviously your opponent tomorrow night, obviously he's no stranger sort of to you. Obviously fought Colin Murphy. I think obviously a head clash. Obviously stopped that fight. A former bare knuckle British champion and things like that. Do you know much about your opponent tomorrow night? What's sort of changing from you from the last time? Because you had a tough, durable opponent the last time and you sort of broke him down. Is it sort of same again? Obviously go in and sort of try and pace yourself again. Obviously like you promised the last time you're going to pace yourself over 6. What's the plans obviously for tomorrow night?
Yeah, well that last one was changed to 6 rounder 3 days before. I didn't train for 6 rounder the last time, so it was my first time doing 6 rounds, and again that's just the experience of doing the 6 rounds and when to push, when not to push. So going back to the gym, I've sort of worked on that, not because I started very fast the last time, and then down the stretch he was still there, and you're going, fuck me, he's not going anywhere. So again, we'll take our time this time, but again, I expect to control him and get a comfortable win.
Obviously Falls Park, obviously a party atmosphere tomorrow night. Have you ever fought outdoors before? Obviously it's going to be something different to you. Obviously I remember the first field in 2019, it was sort of on like a slope, so you're sort of having to walk uphill to fight someone. Obviously that atmosphere is going to be special tomorrow night. Is it sort of, you're going to have to sort of calm yourself down, because I guess when everybody's singing and dancing and everything else going on, it'd be hard not to get too carried away and sort of go for something that, as I guess it's Dee's job tomorrow night to keep you calm. Definitely,
but again, like realistically, no matter what, wherever, all the feelings you feel are the same. If the ring's in the Europa, if the ring's in wherever, if the ring's in the SSA, if the ring's in the Fila, the exact same feelings. Once the bell goes, you, no matter what's going on outside, you have to go and you have to just do the business. So, of course, obviously the atmosphere and again, experience that atmosphere will add to it, and something I need to sort of take in. But outside of that, again, he's a good man to have in the corner to sort of chill you out.
And I guess you'll sort of be on probably early enough tomorrow night. Obviously then your attention changes obviously to Conor and obviously to Paddy. Obviously Paddy headlining this card is obviously his massive fuse at the stable. He's sort of always been the father figure for you. He's in the gym. Obviously I guess the stable's still unbeaten as well. But obviously a win for Paddy tomorrow night's massive for obviously not only your stable obviously have fighters, but obviously for everybody sort of following behind here.
A win for everybody is massive. Sean, Lewis, all of them. Do you know what I mean? Because we're sort of the next sort of crop of fighters coming up, and we all need to win to bring big shows back to Belfast. So if we all win, then that means if we all win, then we're all going to benefit from it. Do you know what I mean?
And then have you got a good crowd coming up in Ballycastle tomorrow night? Is there going to be anybody left?
Yeah, I do. I have a good busload coming, so it'll be good. Like,
Well, listen, we'll let you go and get refueled, and obviously we'll catch up with you tomorrow evening after you move to 4-0.
lovely, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Gerard. Thank you.
That's the last.